Stop. Do not skip. Do not look at the recommended videos on the side. Look at me. You clicked on this video because there is something you are avoiding, isn't there? There is a task, a duty, a war you need to fight. But you are here, hiding, waiting for the right moment, waiting for motivation. Let me tell you the truth that the modern world is too soft to tell you. Motivation is a lie. Motivation is for children who need a candy to do their chores. A warrior does not need motivation. A warrior needs a code. Right now, you are rotting. Every minute you sit there, scrolling, overthinking, hesitating, a part of your potential dies. You are suffering from the sickness of the modern age, paralysis by analysis. But in the Old North, we had a cure for this sickness. It was not a pill. It was not a productivity app. It was a state of mind. We called it the Berserker. Today, we will kill the coward inside you. Today, you will learn how to enter the Berserker State. You think you are tired. You think you are burnt out. You are lying to yourself. The Berserker does not feel tired because he does not give his mind permission to complain. When a Berserker stood before a shield wall, facing an army 10 times his size, did he stop to think? Did he say, "Maybe I should attack tomorrow"? Did he worry about the outcome? No. He bit his shield, he howled, and he charged. The problem with you is not that you are incapable. The problem is that you think too much. You are trying to solve a puzzle, but life is not a puzzle. Life is a battlefield, and on the battlefield, hesitation is death.
Let us speak of the rot of perfectionism. You say, "I want to do it perfectly." That is a mask. Rip it off. Perfectionism is just a fancy word for cowardice. You are afraid to start because you are afraid to fail. You are afraid that your work will not be good enough, so you do nothing. You choose the safety of the void over the risk of the arena. The Vikings knew that the Norns, the weavers of fate, have already spun your thread. Your time is measured. It is running out right now. Tick, tock. To wait for perfection is to insult the gods. The gods favor the bold. They favor the man who builds a crooked house over the man who draws a perfect blueprint but builds nothing. Remember the giant of Stamford Bridge. In the year 1066, the Viking army was caught off guard by the English. They were retreating across a narrow bridge. They were going to be slaughtered. But one man, one single unnamed Viking warrior, refused to run. He stood alone on that narrow bridge. He did not have armor. He did not have support. He had a giant Dane axe and a rage that burned brighter than the sun. For 1 hour, he held back the entire English army. They sent soldiers, he cut them down. They sent cavalry, he cut them down. He killed 40 men by himself. He did not calculate the odds. He did not think, "I cannot win this." He simply became the action. He became the axe. He died that day, yes, but he died a legend. You are afraid to write an email? You are afraid to go to the gym? This man fought an army alone. Do not tell me your task is too hard. Modern science calls this the flow state. We called it the fury. Scientists today say that when you are fully immersed in a task, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that worries and doubts, shuts down. Time disappears, pain disappears, you become purely effective. The Berserkers hacked this biology 1,000 years ago. They knew that you cannot enter this state by sitting on a couch and thinking. You enter it by moving. Violence of action creates the flow. So, how do you activate this Berserker state? The modern man waits for the feeling of wanting to work to come. He waits for inspiration. This is backward. Action does not come from feeling. Feeling comes from action. The Berserker does not charge because he feels brave. He becomes brave because he charges. You must reverse the flow. You must destroy the gap between thought and motion.
Here is the secret of the elite warriors, the shield bite. History tells us that berserkers would bite the wooden rims of their shields before battle. Why? To shut down the logic, to channel all their fear, all their anxiety, all their hesitation into a single physical point. They turned their thinking brain off and turned their animal brain on. You need a shield bite. When you feel that resistance, when you feel that urge to pick up your phone, do not argue with yourself. Do not negotiate. Create a physical trigger. Clench your fist. Stand up instantly. Splash freezing water on your face. Do something physical to break the loop, and then charge. Do the first thing. Write the first word. Lift the first weight. Do not look at the mountain. Just look at the first step. Once you start moving, the blood will follow. The adrenaline will follow. The berserker rage will take over. And suddenly, the work that seemed impossible will become easy. Because you are no longer a thinker, you are a force of nature. But be warned, there is an enemy waiting for you. It is the enemy of comfort. Comfort is a slow poison. It feels good to lie in bed. It feels good to procrastinate. But remember this, the softest beds are found in the grave. Do you want to rest? You will have plenty of time to rest when you are dead. While you breathe, your duty is to struggle. The North teaches us that Valhalla is not open to everyone. It is not open to those who watched life from the sidelines. It is open to those who planned to be great. It is open to those who died with a sword in their hand. Your sword is your work. Your sword is your project. Your sword is that difficult conversation you are avoiding. Pick it up. Look at the horizon. A storm is coming. The weak will seek shelter. The weak will say, I will prepare tomorrow. But you are Nordic will. You do not hide from the storm. You become the storm. We talked about solitude in the last video. Solitude is where you sharpen your axe. But action is where you swing it. A sharp axe that never cuts wood is useless. It is just a piece of metal. Do not be a piece of metal. Be the swing. Here is your mission. As soon as this video ends, you will not watch another one. You will not scroll down to the comments to read what others say. You will close this tab. You will put your phone in another room, and you will attack that one task you have been fearing for weeks. You will attack it with violence. You will attack it with speed. You will attack it like a berserker who has burned his ships and has no way home. because you don't have a way home. The past is gone. The future is a ghost. All you have is now, and now is for the bold. Do not think, do not hesitate. Bite the shield and charge. May the Nordic will be with you.